welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about a lot of important things that is currently happening in Royal High. So basically, before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, because it will really help my channel on to getting to 6,000 subscribers, because we are so close, and it would really make me the most happiest person in the world if we did get to that, if we got to that goal by the end of I guess this year, perhaps? Who knows? Anywho, without further ado, let's get on to the video! We all probably know about Royal High Campus 4. Well, half of us Royal High players probably thought it was an April's Fool prank, but it actually isn't. This has been going on for a while, actually, and I am here to show you guys, the things, and mainly about Royal High Campus 3, first of all, because, it's not fully done, and I feel like a lot of us players are wondering why it isn't done, and why is Barbie just deciding to make a new Royal High Campus, even though the one that is supposedly supposed to be done is not even out yet, and not all phases are out, and it's just not completely done. Well, I found a few screenshots on Twitter. It was this account. It's like a Royal High News account second, so it's like a second account of this person's, I guess. Yeah, it's basically it. So we're just gonna be first talking about why Barbie said, and why Barbie said it was not why it wasn't fully done, and she is just explaining why it wasn't done. So as you can see, the first screenshot here says, I don't know what the top one says about the area and stuff, but this way of building is just way different from Campus 3. This campus is more focused on minigames, so you won't have time to hang out in there. You have a very specific task at hand, and even though that sounds a little sad, it's way faster at developing, and the mini games will hopefully be fun. Instead of having a ton of little tiny scripted things that take forever to develop, which is why Campus 3 took forever. I'm having a lot of fun not overthinking it so much and having to stress every single detail. And then here she said, while she's typing, she says, and I think it's probably more fun to have a specific task, and I think she was gonna say at hand or something. So this is apparently why Campus 3 took long. First, because of the scripting. Now, as a small game developer, I do know how Roblox Studios work, and how it works to program your own game on Roblox. I do understand all of that, so I could really empathize with her. I have empathy for her. I can understand where she's coming from and what she's actually talking about, because yes, scripting is not a very fun thing when it comes to making your own games and all of that. It's really hard. And for example, let's just pick something here. Okay, this. Let's pick this, for example. You see, all of that, this whole thing takes a lot of scripting to do, to just make it a random, or not a random, but just an average, item in the game. That takes a lot of work just for that one single tiny item. And that's what she meant by this whole school, and there was a lot of scripting to it. So I can understand that. For people who don't know about any type of what's it scripting in Roblox Studios, and I would very recommend, I would highly recommend looking it up so you can understand it a little bit. But yeah, that's basically it. So for the next screenshot here, it says, let's see, here it says, way easier to dev, that is for sure. And then a little face, and then she said bleh. I know there is good to both modes. This one is just entirely different, and I hope it's fun like it used to be in the old Campus 3. Nope. Royal High 3 was way more roleplay oriented. irritated. Sorry. You can roleplay way better in there because you aren't being pushed around by minigames. Like, you can stay in a room as long as you want and find people doing the same thing. For like example, in the counseling office. Now, there are a few things in the counseling office that I like, like there's like a little notebook with a pencil. I know that probably has a lot of scripting to it. Like, all these roleplay things, they're like for roleplay, like, made for roleplay. It's a lot of work to do, and I could understand that, honestly, because again, like, I have a tiny bit of experience, and I kind of stopped because it was actually really hard for me personally. But I could honestly really understand where like Barbie is coming from and like what she's saying. Anyways, here's another screenshot saying, hard to explain. I want to give you scenarios that you would try to roleplay as like pillow fights, for example, but making it a minigame. Like, it might be hard to find people to pillow fight with you specifically, so I'm going to try to make a bunch of roleplay like scenarios, minigames like shopping. The student store is that instead of it being crazy functioning like purchasing things, it's a minigame. So there has been a few, I wouldn't say leaks, but a few, like, I guess I have to call them leaks. I don't know. Sneak peeks, actually. Let me call them sneak peeks, not leaks. Sneak peeks of this little like shopping area from my last video. I think it was like I mentioned it in like a tiny video that the Royal High Valkyries posted on their Twitter account, like their Twitter threads. Not Twitter, but Instagram threads account. Sorry, I'm really used to saying that Twitter because they've been on Twitter for a long time, but now they've moved to Instagram. Gotta get used to it. Now, I have mentioned that in my last video somewhere about it. I haven't talked about it too much, but it's in there somewhere. So if you want to look into that, there it is. But in the upcoming, screenshots and what I'm going to talk about is going to be including that. So stay tuned for that. So stay if you're still, here. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, she's going to make like a lot of roleplay based games on just like, mini games. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but I am super duper excited for that, in my opinion. So yeah, let's see what she does in the future with this. So again, here's another screenshot. It says it's a mini game. The student store is such a big dream come true because of it. Weren't for this mini game style, I don't think I would have ever been able to make it. I would have just taken way too much time to make everything function in the way you would kind of imagine, like allowing people to work it and stuff. It's very overwhelming and complicated. Sad face. But the shopping minigame, OMG, that was so easy to dev, and I hope it's fun. And then like an ooh face or whatever. You get to show off your knowledge of the layout of the and then like store and stuff. I think that's what it said. It's kind of cut off, but yeah. So honestly, I think this is pretty good for Barbie, because again, Barbie did think that this video, like when she first made, was gonna go skyrocketing with all these players, active players on it, and now that it has, I'm probably, it probably makes sense that she's being very overwhelmed, especially with a slightly toxic community. I kind of want to sugarcoat it a little bit because I don't want to go bashing out on the Royal High community just like that, saying, oh, all of you guys are toxic. But see, there is a teensy bit of a problem with the Royal High community when it comes to things like this, especially when it comes to the devs and, the creator of the game, whose name is Barbie. But I don't like how the I don't like how the Royal High community complains about something, and then when we get it, we still complain more. Like, okay, I get it, you're not satisfied enough, but can we just at least brush it off just a little? Like, again, like I kept saying in my last videos about all like the drama that used to like happened, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna bring it up because it's really irrelevant. It's all in the past now, and the past should not be brung up. But it's like, why are you doing this? Like, oh, it's just a game at the end of the day, guys. It's a fun game that we want at least Barbie to at least like actually have fun on making this game for us, because what's the point? You know, I want everyone to be happy, and that's how I see things. Anyways, I'll talk about that later, but let's go to the next, if I can find it, the next screenshot. So it should already be on here when I edit it, but here it says Iron Claw already scripted. The shopping minigame too, by the way. Super easy minigame to scripty, and this will also be insanely easy. Like literally 1 day of scripting prob, no joke. And then here it says like, oh, we need like, and then it cuts off. Then here's another one saying almost midnight. I wonder what time I started this today. I think I can check a Discord message timestamp. I don't know. Took a break in the middle of the day too, so who knows. And yeah, and then again she's like saying like, oh, how the minigame's like super easy to script, insanely easy. And oh yeah, okay, so that's where, okay, and then well, the wind script in here will be really nice for the leaves, but some flower or flowing leaves would be nice. So yeah, that's basically it, honestly. And then I don't think I'm going to check out the other screenshots that I have here, because it's not really relevant to what I want to speak, and it's nothing. It's just her saying that. So I think this was when she had her little live stream a few days back ago. So again, I'm really excited for what she's going to do. Now, here in this next clip, I do want to show you guys what leaks I have found in the on Twitter, on that little Royal High account, like the little Royal High news account. So honestly, we're just gonna go into that. Again, this is where I did find these screenshots at, and yeah, that's basically it. So we're just gonna go and we're gonna check out some more Royal High updates, some more Royal High tea, more Royal High news. Anyways, let's get on to it. Right, so here is the Twitter account. This is another Royal High news account. So here it is, just in case if you guys want to check it out for yourself. But here we have, like, already have the new set that would be coming soon, I guess. So this is just a little sneak peek of it. Now, I do find some similarities to items that we already have in game, such as the Batmobile heels and these heels. They look quite the same in my opinion, and yeah, they just look really similar in a way. But again, this looks really cute. I really do love this a lot. Then here's the potion, like a few sneak peeks of the potion class that Bianchi has been working on. So that's really cool. Then here's another one. Honestly, it looks really adorable. I love how like the desks are like levitating, kind of. I think they're levitating, because I just see water, and then these are just floating. So that's really cool. Then here's like a video of like Bianchi walking around, showing us, you know, a couple of areas in the potion class, which is really cool in my opinion. Again, I do recommend rewatching his stream if you were on it when he like started streaming on YouTube. He was like building the potion class, so I really recommend like watching that so you can get more details about it. And then here is another sneak peek of, I guessing this is like a mini game for swimming class, because instead of like actual classes, but they're still classes, but Barbie like wants to make them into like mini games. So I'm guessing this would be like a mini game. Then here are like report cards for each class, which is really cool. So it looks like we have a graveyard sneak out class, which is quite interesting, honestly, at 11 p.m. night. Okay, so we have times on here on the report cards, and yeah, it's really cool. And then we have the shopping class, which is really cool. And then we have another shopping class, says 1 p.m. 5th period afternoon class. So I wonder how that's gonna work. I wonder what that is for. And then potionology, which is, you know, potion class, which was up here already. This potion class that Bianchi has been working on. really cool. I don't know what it means by shopped, like shopped 5 items or shopped this many items, because potion class, I don't think you shop in potion class and the graveyard sync up, but I think it's still all in a work in progress. So again, it could change in the later. So here it is where she's saying, like, I'm guessing this is, a little mini game that she's working on. So it looks really cool in my opinion. Again, if you would like, you can like pause and just like, really take in all of the imagery that we're like seeing, or whatever the pictures that we're seeing. So here is like the mini game for swimming class, I think, and it's only like 12 players, so that's actually kind of cool. Now, as like what I already see is, when I look at this, I think of the old campuses and the old swimming classes that we used to like do in the old campuses, like where there would be like have to jump and not like get knocked down into the water or you will lose. So that's really cool. I love how she really is like adding things from old campuses to the new campus 4. So that's really cool. Now, there is a big question. I'm not sure, and if you guys know, make sure to tell me in the comments, but is this for the new campus, or is this just her working on campus 3 for now, which I'm not completely sure. And then here we go, she says, whatever, and then we have pool rules, let's do this later, this is just a reminder. Okay, so looks like she's gonna have pool rules. I wonder how that's gonna work. This is just like a little reminder for her. I understand that I could do the same thing too, or I would do the same thing for myself if I was building a big project. So here's another clip of the potion class. I'm guessing when it's not in like a session or anything, it's just a normal potion class or classroom perhaps. So it looks really cool, very magical in my opinion. Then we have a little like sneak peek picture of the shop, like the shopping area, and it says big bouncy walls. Wow, very nice. And they're all very colorful, and this is like very cute in my opinion. And then we have a very old picture. I'm pretty sure this was from 3 years ago, when old campus 3 was in work in progress, like in development. And then here is another picture or another screenshot or whatever of the new set that might come. I'm pretty sure it is like fully confirmed, but I still don't know for myself. But if it is, then I'm pretty sure it will be coming out pretty soon. I won't say pretty soon, but at least we know that something's coming out. Now, I will make a different video about that, so we're not going to talk a lot about the set just now. And then over here we have like a cabin area. I think this is like a small dorm, and I'm guessing it's like a free dorm for like, whatever. So here, this actually caught my eye. It says, for anyone confused, this Barbie was trying to make a camp type area like the little campsite from Campus 2. Okay, so I'm really loving how she's just taking a lot of things from the old campuses and just renovating them and putting them into the new campus. And it is kind of confirmed. I'm not sure if we finally know this, but it looks like this is for Royal High Campus 4. So I do love how the team and herself, Barbie, is working very efficiently with this new campus. Again, this is so exciting. And also, here's the video that I also showed in my last video. Not sure if there's any sound. There isn't so far, but yeah. So I want to like have you guys check out that this is the tiny store. Again, this is like a mini game, as well as this is the graveyard thing, I'm pretty sure, because look, it has like this graveyard gate, and you can see the like gravestones or whatever they're called. It looks like there is some things, so like these little things, bullseyes, I think. I have no idea what they're called, but I'm guessing this is for archery class, which is quite interesting. So I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave my opinion right there. And here is this. I'm not sure what this is, but looks really cute in my opinion. It's like a tiny build. It looks nice. And then here is another picture Okay, I don't know what that is, but that scared me. Anyways, here's another picture of the new set that will be coming very soon here shortly with us. And then here is the potion class in the development era, where Bianchi is just, starting on it and working on it. And then here we go again with the build, this mysterious build. I do not know what this is. And actually, I think I might know what it is. So, I don't know what this is, but it looks like this is like a restroom, probably. Not sure. And then we have these small carts that actually looks really cool. Or they're not carts, but like there's something, like little baskets that you can just pull along with you, pulling baskets or whatever. So it looks like there's it's called student store candy. Okay, I don't know what this says, but here it says candy and then hours and then 8 p.m. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have a store. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. So here's a store, a good look at the store. Looks super duper cool. They have hand sanitizer and it's really cool in my opinion, honestly. And they have these desserts over here. So these desserts are actually from Diamond Beach. If you didn't know, that actually caught my eye for some reason. And yeah, that's basically it. So, and then we have a small wheel here. I wonder what that is, if that's gonna actually be a workable, you can actually click it and spin the wheel here. And then we have basketball, which is kind of new. I wonder if we might have a class for that. Who knows? Who knows? Just predicting things here. And then we have sports. We have tennis rackets, tennis balls and shoes, water bottles, and here it says Gold Valkyries because that is our mascot of Valkyrie, I guess. I have no idea actually. Football helmets. Why did I pronounce it like that? Okay, helmets. Sorry, guys. Football helmets and some pom-poms, cheerleader pom-poms, which are actually really cute. Then here's this area. Looks like it's I think this is in the store. I'm not sure. Maybe this is in cafeteria. Who knows? But and then here are people saying oh, finally real food. Haha. Yeah, so we do have ice, we have ice cream, we have pizza, we have pickles, which is kind of new. We have some more drinks here and some yogurt, which is actually really cool. Then here, this actually really caught my eye. That Royale High Barbie is testing out the new pool mini game, which looks really, really cool. So it looks like over here, if you can see pretty well, there are I want to repost actually. Okay, there are small obstacles that you have to pass through, so that's actually really, really cool. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but again, you can just check it out for yourselves, guys. Check it out. And then here is some more food. So we have coffee grounds. I'm not sure what will be in here, but maybe something good, maybe some chips, who knows, maybe some snacks. We have sunflower butter. Okay, we have peanut butter. We have ramen noodles, guys. Okay, that's quite nice. We have jelly and jam, strawberry jam. So we have our jams here. We have our cereal here, and we have our applesauce. Okay. Oh wait. Okay, so here people are saying that she added the cereal from Enchantrix Winks. So actually, I do kind of. Okay, the more I look at it, I actually do recognize it. So again, like I said, I'm really, really loving how she's just adding all these nostalgic things back to the game, honestly. And then here we have backpacks. Okay, I hope that maybe this might be an actual in-game, future in-game item, which we'll actually be able to purchase. And then here we have donuts. We have fresh bread and bagels and fruits. So yeah, we have a lot of things. In my opinion, we have class textbooks. So again, we just have so many things. Now here she is testing and walking through everything, which is pretty cool. So I guess my theory or my hypothesis was right. It is in store, so that's nice. Looks like we get to really interact with things, I hope. And then here it says student groceries. So yeah, that's really cool. And then here's just more things scrunchies, just everything separately and not all in the store. So it looks like we have more stuff for the dorms, saying let's decorate, furniture, construction mode, and switch rooms, decorate a different room. Now, this is quite interesting. So will we get to help out our fellow Royal High players or our friends with their dorms? Who knows? That sounds very, very exciting in my opinion. And then here, I do not know what this is. Okay, so it looks like this is where you like save your like whole room, and then you just like, clear room, then redo it or whatever. So, okay, so this is where we get to like save our layouts. So that's actually really cool. And then here again, we have more stuff of the shop, like the shopping area, the grocery store. And that's basically it. So, yeah, so anyways, we're gonna go back to Roblox, and yeah, we're gonna go back to Roblox, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, so with all things considered and just everything that we just witnessed right now, I am really happy for Royal High right now. I am super duper happy that Barbie is just finally being herself. Like, she's happy, she's on a roll with the team, the developer team, and she's just making these new things. Now, me personally, I feel like this is really good for Royal High. I hope the Royal High community will finally accept something from Royal High or the Royal High developers, because when you really think about it, the developers and Barbie are actually like, they're literally working their butts off just to satisfy us. And honestly, they have every single right to not do so, but here they are doing it for us. So we should be very, very appreciative of what Barbie is doing for us for the sake of it, honestly. Because again, it's honestly crazy. I don't understand this Royal High community, but every single time when we get something new in game, or we don't get anything at all, the Royal High community argues and makes a whole fuss about it. But then when Barbie or the developers do actually something that and like give us what we wanted or what the Royal High community asked for, we still complain. So at this point, what's the point in complaining if they're really genuinely trying their best? Like, we get it, the stuff that has happened in the past, but the past is the past, right? And a lot of people say that the past is in the past and we're gonna keep it in the past. There's no need to bring up stuff that is already irrelevant at this point. So again, I feel like we should take a whole different view of this. I would also love to hear your guys' opinion on this, and what do you think this is gonna do for the future of Royal High? Because me personally, I think this is gonna do a whole bunch of good things for Royal High. Me personally, I am so excited for the new mini games that will be coming up soon, and this new cute store and everything. So from the last video, they are still currently working, they're still currently working on Royal High Campus 3. So again, when they finish work on the Campus 3, they're gonna start working on the Campus 4. But it already looks like they might be a bit done with Royal High Campus 4, because of how Barbie is like developing it and how she's scripting it. It's making it way much more easier and way much more fun for her. So it looks like we might be getting this stuff quite early, maybe sooner than we think. But let's not keep our hopes up for the time and like when it will come. But again, as long as we know what is going on, and I really love how they're finally communicating with us and we're just getting all that communication that we need, I feel like Royal High is just the best game at the moment for me. And that's just my opinion. If you guys have different opinions, then go ahead and tell them in the comments. I would love to hear them. But yeah, that's basically it. So again, thank you everyone for watching this video. I really, really hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did making it for you guys. And that's basically it. So for all my boys and girls and non-binary folks, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you guys are very, very excited for what is gonna come to Royal High very soon here with the new set and new minigames and new school. Anywho, without further ado, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye!